sink thing. Just for context, a time sink is basically when I throw a bunch of time at something, and sometimes it proves useful, other times it doesn't. But the whole thing is that it costs a bunch of time. Hence a time sink. And the most recent time sink I just did was the NVIDIA GTC. It's a conference happening in California, really big. And you can get a free ticket if you build a product using their models. That's really cool. Right? It has to be an open source project as well. So that was my recent time sink. Do a couple time, about 7 hours. I want to say I do about 7 hours, altogether, and probably more, at it. And I've gotten to a pretty good product. I'm not going to show the thing here because it actually requires me to edit this video, but it's looking well. The idea of the app is basically construction workers work in a spatially relevant environment, so they're um they're subject to noise. So basically, if I am a construction worker, I want to know what the context behind an object is, right? I want to know. I want to get the information as quick as possible. So the app anchors information in space, so embeds images of objects with their information. So you could tag an object with information, or you could recognize it with the information. I can't explain that much better. I think I was trying to be a bit cool with the whole spatial idea, but it's a cool app. It's pretty simple. It's not too advanced. I just think it's something I do think does have use. I could even, like, even when I was using, like, I don't have a construction environment with me right now, but I have an environment where I live in the house, right? So if I go to my house and there's certain stuff I'm like, oh, what's this doing here? I can just go search it up real quick. That's really helpful, right? So it's like even my room, just having like little notes. It's a really cool idea. There are some limitations, I'm sure, but for the purpose of this demo and competition, I'm just gonna leave it out. Um, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I think something I was thinking about was really funny is with the whole age of AI coding. I think there's a lot of similar products, and it kind of works to the consumer's favor because for the past couple of weeks, I've been doing a bunch of coding. So whether it's with research projects, mini projects, just like a quick demo, wherever, I've been doing a bunch. So I've been running out of credits for like a bunch of services. So with VS Code, I ran out of that, and my subscription is like on hold right now, so I can't use it. With Cursor, I've been using that for a while. We're just trying out for like a couple minutes ago. And then I was like, okay, what can I use next? I have a cloud account due to me winning that competition a while ago with the Anthropic. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get cloud code. Never used it in my life before. Now this is like becoming my new default, right? So I think there's such a low barrier to switching. I think there's a better term for that, but there's such a low barrier to switching. I do think everyone has to be on their toes. Even with OpenAI, I love ChatGPT. Like I love it so much. It's very useful. But the second ChatGPT glitches, the second it takes too long to load, I go straight to Gemini, I go straight to Claude, right? The only thing that keeps ChatGPT as my main my default AI just for general stuff is it has a good enough good amount of context, and was it I'm used to paying for it, right? Like I don't think I'm gonna swap over to paying for Claude unless Claude Code really proves useful. With Gemini, I have that with the student plan, but it's like the UI is just really bad, so I don't think that could be my default. But ChatGPT, I do think I can imagine a feature where that's no longer my default if Claude is like really good at just doing stuff in general and has access to more services. Which I think why ChatGPT is trying to build this whole mode with like access to a bunch of different services like Canva and all of that. It's like the more context and the more utility, the more usefulness your context provides to an AI, the more useful that AI is to you specifically. So it becomes harder to switch because you can't really just export your context to another AI unless someone finds a way to finds a way to ask certain questions to reveal that context back to you to provide to another AI, which I think is possible and would be an amazing hackathon project. But that's not something I'm really interested in right now. Point is, AI is really cool. I think it's a great time to be a consumer of it. Probably a great time to also be like a builder, but like also really scary time because like there's so much competition. That being said, I'm going to take as much advantage of that as possible. Continue building this. I have till the 15th, which is a bit murky because technically NVIDIA is based in California, which is a couple hours behind. I'm here. Maybe I'm in California, depending on who asks, but we'll see. I'm going to try and get a LinkedIn post up and then maybe do an Instagram post a bit later, following California regulation or time, and then we can go from there. But besides that, I have nothing else to say. So have a great day.